welcome back. Dear viewers, as COVID-19 imposed a new norm on the globe, Egypt raised, of course, investment allocations for the ICT sector. Digital transformation has come to the rescue, proving it one of the critical players in the post-pandemic world. That's digital transformation. It has become a necessity, not only for better economic performance and for the prosperity of the people, but also for accelerating recovery from the severe repercussions of the COVID pandemic. And Egypt understands that digital transformation is imperative, and it came to this realization even before the COVID pandemic. The trend was included in Egypt's Vision 2030. The vision is an initiative launched by His Excellency the President to align the country with the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, set by the United Nations. And to understand how the internet is performing with the changes in internet use brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, we have the great pleasure to have with us here consultant engineer Romany Shokry Rizallah, and he's a consultant for digital transformation and governance. Engineer Rizallah, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, my pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. So, do you believe that indeed the COVID-19 pandemic has raised awareness about the importance of digital transformation? And how do you see Egypt, taking the path, especially that in the eyes of many, Egypt had this realization of the importance of digital transformation even before COVID came?
For sure, the pandemic make digital transformation on the spot. Digital transformation, as I say all the time, is a must nowadays for the nation, for the economic zones, for all of our life, because our life nowadays is fully digital. All the time you wake up using tools like your mobile, your laptop, all the issues you are using, it's digital. How to use this digital life to be effective and to be fruitful to our work and our life. This is the issue. Digital transformation, this definition, I need all the audience to understand it. Digital transformation use three main issues: the AI, the artificial intelligence, the IoT, the Internet of Things, and the data, the huge data, the data centers. All of this make digital transformation to the nations, to the companies, to all of our life. And we can speak in each sector in details.
Right. AI, IoT, and the third was?
Data centers, or how to deal with huge data.
It doesn't have an abbreviation like the other ones?
No.
AI, IoT?
No.
Okay. So allow me, before we talk about the importance of technology nowadays, not only for countries, for companies, for the economy, and so on, for people. I want to stay with this, for society. Technology has a very positive and negative impact, for instance, on today's youth and the children, and even the toddlers now use the technology a lot in their lives. So I want to talk first about children.
Children, babies nowadays, they born with the mobile in their hands. This, in my opinion, and I am one using technology, and this is my work, I see this is not a good issue. And you see, we can see in China, the nation who has the company ByteDance, who invent the TikTok, they limit the usage of their children, how they use in the day, like from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. only they can use mobile, and they can use the technology and the application and things like this. Why I speak about this, and this is very important to our families to understand. Children must connect must contact, must go in interaction, but not to be all the time in front of this monitor, or in front of this device, and incubated in this virtual life. This is not, this make such child going to be autism somehow. So we must care, our families must care about this, must care that they make their children know technology, use technology, be updated, but by a limit.
Okay. The youth.
The youth. I will speak in for the youth. The youth, their mother tongue is technology. This is very great and very important nowadays. The Egyptian people, 60% of the Egyptians are youth persons, which is very important, and it is, human resources can push nations, and if you use technology, you can lead, and you can, we now using metaverse. I think we can, by our youth person, make our own metaverse, which is very important, and we can do it. And it's very important to do this in order not to be taken as data to other, and this data being analyzed somehow, and they can see and know more and more about you, and the motivations and the issues like this, which is, we must care about this. All the time we are online. All the time we share our location, we share our things we love, and we interested by this, which is good, but but it's too much. You are traced. You can be seen transparent to others. They can analyze you and know your motivation and can use you, which is the problem here.
Yeah. You reminded me of something I read recently, when I read that the so-called godfather of technology of AI was, warning. He quit a major company and recently, and he was warning of the dangers of technology at the moment, and of AI specifically.
We need to use it in a benefit way. All the time I say extremes. I didn't love extremes. How to use in optimum way. This, technology is moving faster. The acceleration of technology is very, very fast. And it is somehow, it's amazing. So use and all the people addicted by the technology. Nowadays, there is, a psychiatric say, there is FOMO, fear of missing out. We fear that we miss anything, anytime, and all the time, which is
even the elderly generation is getting into this. Not all of the elderly generation,
Yes.
but some of them.
Some of them.
So I wanted to ask you also about the effect of the acceleration of technology on the elderly generations.
I think if we speak about the elder generation, technology serve to give them services. You can give them their salaries, you can serve their health via, you can track them, you can predict anything about them, and you can care more and more about them via technology. And elders, if you put cameras to see them, if there is affected by any harmful issue, you can go and serve, and like this. This is very important. I all the time say that technology make prosperity, make ministry of happiness without this ministry to be installed on on the ground. So technology make life smooth, make life more easy, but not to use it by an extreme, to be incubated in this technology. And you, if you need to say to someone happy birthday, you send him a tart via the application, which is I think you celebrate, which is be more better and better.
Indeed. Engineer Rizallah, you mentioned AI, IoT, and the data transfer, and you said that you wanted to talk about each one of them
For sure.
specifically.
We will speak firstly about the artificial intelligence, and nowadays there is a speech: can AI take the role of the human beings? I say no, no way. No, why no way? Because a human being who invent the technology, who tell the AI and put the algorithm for the AI to go by a way and by a strategy. And this can help us to say that the artificial intelligence is the issue. Make analysis and make prediction in order to help whatever nations, whatever companies to notify. I need to say an issue. All the time in the cinema, in the movies, you see someone monitor via cameras an issue, and he go to sleep in the important scene. The AI make analysis and make a prediction and analyze everything and save everything and make you understand this. You not all the time need to monitor the issue. You not to see the issue. Why I say this, and we need to know how the importance of the AI. The AI, if you have like thousands or millions of data, if you need to analyze this data, you need a huge time. Computers in the past was one of the issues for the computer is to save data, and this issue is gone. Nowadays, computer is processing and predict to you and say to what you do. So this done by the AI, by the artificial intelligence, and we nominated artificial and intelligent because it think for you what to do, what perfect, what, and analyze unlimited number of data, which will be take long time for human beings to do. So artificial intelligence is very important to prediction, to give you models, and you select the role model you need to go in wherever you are a strategic maker in a nation, or you are a decision maker in a company, whatever. So this about AI.
Yeah. Before you leave AI, I mean, I read recently that Tom Hanks said that he believes that with the presence of AI, he could participate in movies even after he's dead. So we could see. I mean,
Yes,
we
I
could see
understand
it.
you.
Yeah. So this is amazing. This is kind of scary as well.
This is, I think, this is good and not good. It's have a harmful issue in deepfake. We see President Obama give a speech and he's not President Obama. We see this for Trump. We see this for many presidents. So it's very critical. It can make a global crisis if this take place. And you know, there is a problem if you make action by Photoshop upon a picture. What the issue if you see someone by his body and by his voice and he speak in front of you and he's a deep fake. And we see this in also in Kulthum made you see Kulthum
Yeah.
and you hear the voice and This is, I think, all the
That's
time.
why I said it's scary.
It's scary, and all the time I say, human sense, human being has his own flavor. Uh,
course.
I think it's faking. It's fake issue.
Sure, sure. The Internet of Things, the IoT.
What we need our audience to understand this abbreviations. Internet of Things. You know, your PC connected to the printer, connected. You can see via app your children at home. You can connect the air condition. You can open the oven. You can lock the door, open the door. Use this. All these things using the internet. So it's Internet of Things, and I say it in our durable lifestyle. But it's the value of Internet of Things is to use cameras and to use sensors in offices, and all of this analyze office work, and you can manage it via virtual. This is the value of Internet of Things. You can manage many issues, you can control many issues via the internet, and it will be automated by this way. And this is a great value, and you can execute many work via this issue, and we see it the value of this in the pandemic of COVID.
Right. The data transfer?
Data center.
Yes.
As I say before, a huge data. If we here in Egypt we have 1.4 millions, how to every one of this has his national ID, many issues. So this is, if you put all of this, it's a huge and huge and huge. So this put in centers to be controlled and analyzed by artificial intelligence and via the tool of Internet of Things, and by this way we reach digital transformation.
And in today's world, how important is it, Engineer Rizallah? How is digital transformation important to economies, to societies, to job opportunities, to prosperity?
It's one of the mega issues playing a role in every sector, in health, in education, in government issues and papers, in various sectors. So how to integrate all of this issue in a homogeneous way in order to serve the prosperity and to make a ministry of happiness to our people here. This, I say, this can make the Ministry of Happiness. Why? Because I can dismiss two great issues, the place and the time. I can dismiss if I make my issues via the digital transformation. I neglect going to a place and to struggle by the traffic and struggle by waiting in to finish an issue and like this. This is very important to facilitate our life, to make us, it's very important in health to predict some disease, and this is, you know, Bill Gates is investing nowadays in this, in prediction, how to use digital transformation and AI to predict. This is very important, how to use all the digital transformation tools to increase job opportunities. Somehow they say that technology will take the role of human being. No. All the time I say it make change to some jobs. We change nomination to jobs, but we increase work. We facilitate work. We must convince our youth to use and understand such technologies, and they are trained, they are well trained in order to take their role in such global life.
Wonderful. Consultant engineer Romani Shokry Allah, thank you very much for being with us. It's been a pleasure.
It's my pleasure.
I've
It's my
enjoyed
pleasure.
being with you and
I
listening
enjoy.
to you.
Me too. Me too.
Of course, consultant engineer Allah is specializing in digital transformation and governance. Thank you very much.
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Dear viewers, do not go away as Nile Cruise will resume momentarily.